Hey y'all, it's your girl Sia, and I'm back with another video. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Bear with me. Um, so I just wanted to talk to you guys briefly about my day, and some of the things that I have been feeling, regarding just my position, where I'm at in life, and I'm beginning to feel that it's time for me to kind of move around, right? And I say that to say that I know myself better than anybody else. Um, I know when I am essentially getting frustrated and or um, what is this Red Bull truck doing? It says no turn on red. Um, That's why people be getting pulled over right there because they be turning and they're not supposed to turn. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm actually getting on the highway, you guys, that I received like two tickets on at the time that I received those tickets. So I'm gonna be very focused on driving as slow as I can, um, but also keeping up with traffic so that. Come on, car. Oh, I love hearing my motor, y'all. Shit's tight. Um, because I never had a motor, and then my car would be like, vroom. It's kind of cool. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I like to hear it gear into action. But anywho, I wanted to talk briefly because, like I said, I know myself, and I've been doing a lot of self reflection, and I'm beginning to realize I'm no longer happy with where I'm at. And I guess where I'm kind of at is there something that I can do to change it? Which there's always something I can do to change something, right? Or do I need to be patient, sit and wait it out? And that's kind of the battle I've been having mentally, in my head when it comes to the place that I work. I'm no longer super excited to work there. I will say this, all of the stressors that as an employee I would normally have with a place of business, I do not have. So as far as like my schedule, kind of like the flexibility that I have when it comes to my kiddo, if I need a mental health day off or something like that, like I definitely have a ton of flexibility in my position. And so I am very appreciative of that. Obviously, I'm paid okay. So I don't have anything in that, I don't have a really bone to pick in that, those, when it comes to those situations. However, I am frustrated with the level of leadership that they have. Ooh, 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 truck, you got to stay in your lane, man. A truck was not in its lane. That was scary. Sorry. I have a bone to pick, right? When it comes to, I know it's not me outside the line. Am I driving? I'm not drunk. Like, I better not. I don't think I'm driving outside of the line. Um, but I have a bone to pick when it comes to the leadership. And it goes back to that client who told me once that that basically I would be able to only go so far in this business, right? I've seen my boss elevate other people. I'm in a position, but like it's a position nobody else is in. Technically speaking, I should be. Nah, do I want to get in this lane? Yes, I do. I feel as though I should, and maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I have a level of growing to do that I'm just not aware of. but I do feel like I'm better suited for um, a leadership role more so than what I've seen in some areas. Now, well, can I say this? Is my personality a little different, right? Isn't my, like, I'm very, when I say a no nonsense person, I'm really a no nonsense person, right? And so that is how I carry myself. That is my demeanor. And so I know that who I am can ruffle some feathers, right? But I also know that if things were being done the way that they should have, I guess how I thought they would have been done, is I would have had uh, upper management to have my back so that I can make certain calls that, in my opinion, need to be made, right? Um, and they're not being made. I also feel as though when you put someone in a leadership, that it also to say that people, don't work hard or whatever, don't show up every day, all day, whatever. Like, obviously, the amount of hours that I'm able to put into this person's company are a lot less than somebody else, right? And I recognize that, okay? But I also understand I'm not getting paid enough, right? Number one. And then two, I've got to have a level of respect from all people to some degree. And three, like I don't have it. Gotta make sense. If I'm going to step into a leadership role for anybody, it ain't just me talking. It better reflect in my pay too, right? And meaning that when I ask for something to be done, I shouldn't be getting a bunch of backlash, a bunch of people who don't want to do what I'm asking them to do. Like, I should not have to go through any of that. Like, I feel like as a woman in this position, I'm getting a ton of pushback because there's no balance, right? I am the only black person where I work, literally, and I know that Spanish people, y'all think we're the same. Listen, I'm gonna need there has to be more ethnicity, right? A Caucasian woman claiming to be black or a Native American, like, that's not working for me. That's not diversity, not in my opinion, right? So there's no balance there, right? There's also, I'm like, what is going on? Maybe it's cold. My car is not wanting to drive. But there's also no balance, right? When it comes to, and you can on my ass or you can get the fuck around, bro. It's up to you. Okay, well, you can stay on my ass. If that's how you want to be. Don't expect me to go any faster than I'm going, though. This is a highway of 55. Shoot. Y'all trying to go 70 and then want to pull me out the fast lane. I'm going the speed limit. I'm going 5, almost 10 miles above the speed limit. So you dang right. I'm not speeding up for nobody so they can go 20 miles per hour. Get in front of me. If that's what you choose, that's fine. I don't care. And I know this car is a Kia, so it's probably trying to be. Kia drivers are funny because depending on the person, if you know cars or the Kia brand, you know not every car is slow versus not every car is fast. So it's almost like they were trying to give me leeway to go, but I'm not trying to get no ticket. There's an intention behind why I'm driving 5 miles above the speed limit, okay? Only. And I don't care what nobody say. I got pulled here twice in the same exact spot. So I refuse. It won't be me again. But I'm at a point where I just question my position with the company, right? I question really what I'm doing there. Like, they tell me my job is important. I don't know if it's important or if it's necessary because you have folks that are not going to do it. Meaning that a lot of what I do, obviously I deal with clients, right? but I'm not having meetings with these clients. It's not like, I mean, sometimes I will, but it's not like these clients are relying on me. They're still dealing with the owner, for the most part. So I'm like, okay, okay. I'm just collecting documents, right? And answering questions where the tax preparers cannot. Um, but outside of that, I'm not preparing returns, right? I'm not doing things that really, in my opinion, feel like I'm important. And there, I don't want to do returns because it's a little different than H&R Block. H&R Block, you were able to pick out what returns you wanted, and then you would work on them very low micromanaging in terms of how many returns you got done, right? Here, the tax preparers are obligated, um, which I understand. Like, I get it. Dang, I came up on my position fast. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Come the fuck on. That's stupid. That was stupid. Because I can get in front of you, dumbass. I hate when cars, they'll try to race you to not let you over, not realizing, like, if I really wanted to get in front of you, I could. Like, you're not doing nothing for nobody. Like, I'm about to pass him up now. So what was the point in that? That's why I don't understand about drivers like that. I just don't get it. I'ma just speed to not let you in. Okay, you gonna get over or no? You slowing me down? This is what I don't get. Okay, so I take it you must be getting off on the exit. So you slow. You know what? I'm so sick of Colorado. I'm so sick of Colorado. They're some of the most dumbest people on the planet. I promise you they are. You race me to get in front of me, even though I'm ahead of you, so that I can't get over. I got an idiot that jumps out in the traffic. He's going not the speed limit of the highway, slows down me instead of jumping over when he had the chance to jump over. It's like, and then they wonder why everywhere you turn, somebody's got an accident. Like, uh, I gotta take a deep breath. People really piss me off sometimes, man. They don't think. And thank God I got ceramic brakes. Like out here, you really gotta have brakes that work. You better be prepared to slam them things on. So another thing I've been feeling is that I'm only gonna be able to get so far in this reality, in this world, in this situation that I've created for myself. And while I'm super grateful for the opportunity, right? I'm over it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't feel that I can go very far. And I understand people stay in these positions because they feel as though, like I said, we have a lot more leeway in what it is that we do, than the average place. And that's just the truth. Um, but I don't want that to be the reason why I stay somewhere where I feel like I'm not going to be able to get ahead. Because the reality of it is, I'm in school currently, with my degree, right? And I feel as though I should be a little bit more ahead than where I'm at. I have not been asked about my progress in school. I have not been asked what I want to do. I have not been told where I'm going, right? But I've noticed all the Mexicans, they've got a plan. Every last one of them, even the new people that have come in. Me, not so much. The manager, quote unquote, has the same level of skill set, right, as I, but they're ensuring that he gets his spot because he's Spanish, not because he actually does the fucking work. So today, my boss decides he wanted to come at me about something very stupid, right? And I kind of do expect the tone to change up when I actually see him in person, right? But you've got a person that you tasked as a manager. You put him in the position where he oversees everyone else, right? I should never have to babysit your manager as to what his job is, if he's doing it, how come it's not being done, what can I do to fix it? Like, those are not questions I should have to ask. I would assume that a person becomes a manager because you know that they can handle it, that they pay attention to detail, because that's key, right? I don't know how you're able to do what we do and do it efficiently and you don't pay attention to detail, right? Someone who is not double checking their own work. I'm not understanding how someone of that, because you're friends with this person, that they're able to be the manager when they really do not provide manager level work. They don't. And I know that I do well at my job. So I may miss things, but for the most part, you can bet your bottom dollar I've already done what I'm being tasked to do. Okay? So today a client comes in. It's not the only client, by the way. It's quite a few. I mean, way too many, in my opinion, who have reached out to me regarding their tax return. And, I normally don't mind answering those kinds of questions, right? I don't. Give me a sec, y'all. I'm about to do a whole UE. I have to, because I'm going to need this spot to park my car. Because I don't want to get stuck in the snow or be sliding. Actually, my car drives well in the snow. I didn't realize how good it drives, but my car drives bomb in the snow. Anywho, so let me make sure I'm not rocking any gates or nothing weird like that. Okay. So I feel like this, right? And this is just a thing. And sorry, y'all. I got to redo my hair. But I'm trying to I always redo it once my edges are going crazy. But I'm like, girl, I need to be able to do my hair. So I've just been kind of like ignoring it. But I feel as though, and this is where I'm at, I feel as though there is a conglomerate, right? Conglomerate right now in all of these positions that are of quote unquote leadership. You've got a child in the position, that's number one. Somebody who is not responsible, that has never understood levels of responsibility at all. Their only skill, in my opinion, is their ability to get along with everybody. And I don't always feel like that's a plus. But it's all men. It's all Spanish men. And so part of me is like, I can utilize this opportunity as a means to fund my credentials, but I still don't see me really getting ahead in this company. I don't see a place for me. And I think that that's why I've been kind of like, what I was told today, because I had a client that was asking about e-filing, and I don't e-file with this company, right? They leave it to one person. And this person, I responded with, because I was asked, well, why didn't you guys tell him, or have you guys talked to him? I said, listen, my part's done. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Well, part of being a team, I understand your part's done. However, part of being a team is getting up right now and figuring out how can we fix this. And in my head, I'm like, what? This is your manager. How is it on me to wonder why your manager, as always, has not done his fucking job? You're the one that puts him in that position. That is not my job to get up and be like, hey, bro, I mean, and keep in mind, you guys, the conversation is had, but just because that conversation is being had doesn't mean that it's effective, doesn't mean that the actions are going to change or the lack of detail is going to change, the lack of organization is going to change. The constant excuses, well, I don't know. I don't know why these things are happening. The constant excuses, oh, well, it's not really that, it's that. I mean, can we prevent this shit from happening? Is really where I'm at, but we can't prevent it because you've got, in my opinion, you've got people in play that do not pay enough attention to detail to be able to do the things that are required of them. And it's frustrating because it's not my responsibility to hold somebody. I'm not the fool's mom. It's not my fucking job to hold their hand. Like if the ball gets dropped, you need, as someone in leadership. I'm not in leadership. All I can do is inquire about it. That's it. That's it. I can't change it. I have no power there. I've got to. Don't you hit my car. I've got absolutely no power in that regard. So I'm not going to, I do not appreciate being made to feel like that is my responsibility. I understand I'm on a team, but part of being on a team, can you stop? Stop scooting up. Part of being on a team is folks handling their level of work and doing it at a efficient level, right? A level that is going to help everyone. If I'm always feeling like I'm the cleanup girl after people that are supposed to be my bosses, that's a fucking problem. I'm not put in that position. Being a team member, just as it is my duty to inquire about something and or figuring out how I can fix it, it is that person's responsibility too. It's also on the team to carry their own goddamn weight. It's not like, I don't know who taught these folks that I'm here to just pick up the incompetency, but that's not my fucking job, bro. That is not my freaking job. I get sick and tired of the excuse. The conversation should have never been had towards me. He should have been on that tax manager trying to figure out why hasn't it been done. And not only that, you've got many clients who are saying the same thing. You're not on his ass about it, so why would I feel like I have to be on somebody's ass you're not on? I don't get it. So I'm over it. Like I said, I'm not happy anymore. I'm just not. I'm ready for a new opportunity. And I keep saying that. I am not happy. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know where my position goes. I don't really know if there's more for me, you know? So I'm just not happy. And I know that deep down it's time for me to start looking for something else. So this is where I'm at, y'all. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.